Hello everyone and welcome back to Crochet Delight. I'm Barbara and welcome back to an unboxing. So, as you guys know, I'm subscribed to the Darn Good Yarn subscription box. It's a very simple little box. Here it is right here. It's got some sayings on the sides. My yarn and I are similar. As it unwinds, I do too. My yarn is my happy place, and on the other side it says, I craft so hard I sweat glitter. So, I have already seen what's in this, but you guys are going to see it, so here we go. So, this is the box. This is the second box that so far I've gotten. I don't know if this is the same box that everybody's gotten for their second box, but this is the yarn. It is a roving yarn again. I don't really like the roving yarn that well because if you have to take your project apart, it frays and it comes apart, and there's an overwhelming flowery smell that makes you nauseous. Like on the outside right now you can't smell it that well, but once you get into it you can smell it, and after a couple minutes you can't take it. So I put aside the fact that this box is from India. The yarn and everything is made in India and shipped to crocheters and knitters. I'm doing an honest review of the actual product. So, this is a $10 box. $10 box for 50 grams. That's 50 yards of yarn. That's it. 50 yards of yarn. That has a very overwhelmingly nauseous, flowery smell, and at least for me, it makes me very nauseous after a minute. I can't really hold this too close to me or else I will get nauseous right here. The colors are beautiful. I do love the colors, but the first box I liked. This box I'm not that thrilled with. I want to make a little bit of a point, so bear with me before I show you the other piece. Here we go. So, with the Darn Good Yarn box, you only get about 50 yards. And it's $10 for the subscription box. And yes, there are little added bits, like this bag that I have a problem with. This is the bag. It's meant to look like knitting, but I think they could, for the money they spent with all the different colors on here, they could have spent on a more realistic looking design with shading instead of different colored lines. So that's one thing. It is a nice little bag. It is a cloth bag, but it's considered a needle and hook case, and I would not use it for that, honestly. Here's the front. It has their logo on it. The reason why I would not use this for a needle and hook case is because it has a button and a little string that's too long, and then it's wide open. Your needles and your hooks will come right out of it, and if you're knitting, it'd be good for a circular needles where you can wind them up and put them in here. But if you need the longer ones for a big project, won't fit in here at all, and any small hooks or needles will fall out. So they could have put a zipper on it instead of a button and a little string. So I'm not that thrilled about it. It's not a bad little bag in general, but for something that it's designed for, like it says on the tag, you would think you'd want a zipper or at least 2 more little buttons, one here and here, to hold the needles in, because once you have this hooked in, that's that, and then look, there's all that wide open space, and they'll just fall right out. So it is a nice bag, but it's not properly designed for a hook and needle case. So there's that, and there's the yarn, and it has its little pamphlet like it did last month, telling you all about how it was made, the type of yarn you've got in the box. It gives you a knit pattern and a crochet pattern, which there's not much you can do with 50 yards. And something that was pointed out was, for the price that you pay for 50 yards in the Darn Good Yarn box, I make 100 yards for $10. I charge 10 cents per yard on some of this stuff. Some are, of course, a more expensive blend, so I charge a little more, but mostly it's $10 for 100 yards from my yarn, $10 for 50 yards in a subscription box from Darn Good Yarn. I think I'd stick with my own yarn if I really wanted to spend $10. I wouldn't have to really spend that because I already have it made, because I make yarn. I spin yarn. But I think this is a better value than this. Yes, this is a decent $10 spent for 2 items, but it could be better. The first box was definitely better, but this box, the bag is not fit for what it's designed for, and I'm noticing that, yes, this is the second box, but that flowery smell is overwhelming, and you don't want that. You want to wash your yarn before you use it to get rid of that smell. But yeah, for the price of this, you guys could buy some of my yarn, and you'd get twice the amount of Darn Good Yarn yarns, and it's a better quality. My yarn is nice and squishy. Theirs, yes, is squishy, but it's very overwhelmingly scented, and it falls apart. You gotta take it apart, it falls apart, it gets caught on itself and pulls. You get these little pillars. I am gonna stick around for the next box to see if they up their game. If not, then that will be that. I will be canceling my subscription if I don't like the next one. Because after 2 boxes, you can't tell how much their quality will be most of the time. The first one, yes, they make an impression. Second one is, okay, let's see what they've got. Let's see if it's decent. Let's see if it's not. Let's see if it's worth it. So far, the second box was not worth it. I will stick around for the third box, like I said, to see if it's worth it then, because by the third one, you know, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. So far, 1 strike out of 2. So that is it for this month. Leave a comment down below telling me what you guys think of this month's Darn Good Yarn subscription box. You guys just heard mine, and yeah, Let me know if you guys have actually gotten the Darn Good Yarn subscription box, what you guys think of it, just based on my reviews. Yeah, so like I said at the beginning of the video, I disregard where it came from. I just do my review based on the actual product. Because if it's not a good product, it's not worth it. If it is a good product, then yes, it's worth it. Is this worth $10 to you guys? To me, the second box, no. Yes, there's $10 worth of product in here, maybe, but is it really worth the $10? This month, for me, no. Last month, yes. Next month, we will see. So, have a delightful day, and happy hooking, everyone. Yep, this thing doesn't want to work. So, bye.